Hello. So for reviewing this video on assessments, I'm going to be using Google Classroom. So I'm in my classrooms already. From my previous videos, you log into Google Classroom on Google. You click add or join a class. I created a class right here. So I'm just going to click into that class. I just created it, so there's nothing on it right now. But you go to classwork, and then you create something. So once you click create, there's a bunch of different options, as you can see right here: assignment, quiz assignment, question, material, reuse post. For a question, you could ask one question and you could have your whole class answer it. So it's such like a very short assessment for them to do. It is pretty interesting. It's like a poll also, so you could click it, have someone answer the poll, and see what they think. You could either ask about like a project, if you see like what type of project they would like to do in class, would be pretty interesting. But we're going to do a quiz assignment. So for this, you could type in a topic. So I'm going to do nutrition. And the instructions are optional. But you could say like take this multiple choice test, something like that, just so they know exactly what they're doing. Um, Once they get to the blank quiz form, though, they'll know technically what they are doing, what kind of quiz they are taking. You could do the amount of points you want it to be out of. So you could do 100. You can make it lower. Just each question will be worth either more or less. Do a due date if you'd like. If there's no due date, they could just go on, take it whenever they'd like. But if you want to do but by a Friday, that's the right thing to do. It makes a lot of sense. And then you could also import a quiz or a test. So if you want to import or add in some sort of test that you've already made, they'll do that for you, and they will kind of convert it to make it make sense. So I could make the quiz right here, blank quiz, and you go through it, and you could add questions, multiple choice. You could add another question, which is pretty awesome. So, and then you could literally go through every question, and you could add responses as well. So it's pretty awesome. Also, an answer key, so they could also like get the right answer once they are done, and you do it at total points, and they will know as they're taking the quiz how many points they are getting throughout the whole thing. But like over here, you could add different types of answers. You could do check boxes. You could do a paragraph short answer form. It's pretty great. Like I said, you could upload the files to here. So if you want to add something, you can add like a video to watch for the question for the answer. So it's pretty great to do. And it will definitely be beneficial if someone they're working on something in class and then they have to do something in school. And then another thing that I saw on lynda.com was they talked about pop quizzes and how they should be done. So the best way I give a pop quiz is using Kahoot. So he talked about a little bit how they um, recall the content and it helps them learn better just to give them a pop quiz, even though kids do hate them. And they says how use apps or email to send a recall question. So that's how like Google Classroom and then Kahoot as well can help a lot with that. So I talked about Kahoot before. So even if I go to Kahoot real quick, so on Kahoot, it's pretty much a quiz or review based site. So what you can do is you could create quizzes, use quizzes. There's also puzzles. You could put words in order. So it's a very beneficial site. So these two options are great for assessments, quizzes, helping kids, benefiting their learning altogether.